peace and joy of Christmas warm your heart all year long. Merry Christmas, everyone, for Becker Transport and Aggregate, just north of Sabine.
I'm Amy Fox, your Aquarius Home Services gal. Some of us are not do-it-yourselfers. We might think we are until DIY stands for did it yesterday. Still doesn't work. Or do I YouTube? Or maybe even don't injure yourself. It's the holidays. There's enough going on. Call Aquarius Home Services and get $98 off any electrical, plumbing, or furnace repair. Enjoy your eggnog and let Aquarius take care of it. Schedule today at AquariusHomeservices.com. Earning the right to be recommended. From their humble beginnings in 1910, their four-generation family-owned business has been delivering on the promise to help dreams come true, one customer at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Their style of banking places the focus on you first and your overall experience. They keep your best interests in mind and strive to provide smart financial solutions that improve and simplify your life, letting you get back to what matters most. First International Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brace yourselves for the snow season with Staples Ace Hardware, your go-to destination on Highway 10 in Staples. With ice melt, shovels, and snow blowers, they've got your snow removal needs covered. Staples Ace Hardware also proudly carries Steel, Craftsman, Milwaukee, and DeWalt products. For details, swing by Staples Ace Hardware on Highway 10 or call them at 218-894-1080. Don't let winter catch you off guard. Get everything you need at Staples Ace Hardware.
Old 10 Apparel in Staples has top-notch, great-looking apparel for your school, business, team, or foundation. You already love their selection of Carhartt jeans and sweatshirts, North Face, Under Armour, and Adidas. But now they're adding even more. Introducing Primo, performance-inspired clothing for the athletic golfer, and Unreal, the premium athleisure brand from St. Paul. Plus, Old 10 offers custom embroidery and screen printing, and their in-house graphic artists can bring your design ideas to life. From logos to full-team branding, stop in today or visit old10apparel.com.
Snowy, icy roads, wind blowing snow everywhere, but you need to move your furniture to your new home. How are you supposed to do this? Well, you need a strong, sturdy trailer, and at Cutting Edge in Perham, they provide a wide range of top quality trailers, including dump trailers, tilt bed trailers, flatbed trailers, deck over trailers, and utility trailers. Each one is built tough to ensure it can tackle any job you throw at it. Whether you're hauling materials or moving equipment, their team is here to help you choose the right fit for your needs so that you can work efficiently this season. Welcome back to the Becker Transport and Aggregate pregame show on KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner talking with Wadena-Deer Creek head boys basketball coach Kevin Thunberg. And Coach, another new season. You guys got a couple games underneath your belt so far. Just talk about what you've liked out of your team in those first couple matchups.
Yeah, it's been great to get back into game atmospheres. Being able to go. Our first home game was over in the elementary gym with Sabika, and we had a great game. We played a great defensive game. Came away with that win, and then we had a boy-girl doubleheader at home last week Thursday against Mills and played them really tough. Came up on the short end of it, but I thought defensively, especially in that first game, we looked really well, and we did a lot of great things again on Thursday night. Second half kind of got away from us, but Mills likes to go up tempo, so that can kind of happen in some of those games. So seeing a lot of great things. A lot of guys are back that were playing varsity minutes for us last year. So to see the growth that they've had over the course of an off season into this year, and then we're hoping to keep building off of each practice in each game and get better each time.
You mentioned defensively a couple times, and that's something you guys really want to hang your hat on and have over the last couple of years. What is it about this defense the first couple of games that you've really liked?
Yeah, it's one of those things where we find out. Last year we had Kobe Steiner who could depend on who the best player was in the gym for the other team. All right, here you go, Kobe. That's your job, and he did a phenomenal job on him. We're finding who is that new guy for us this year, and who's going to guard their second best player and so on. So kind of just seeing what the strengths and weaknesses of guys are is huge. We're also sprinkling in some different zones and different things that we're trying. Where right now, especially with as long of a season as it is and as many games that we play, December is kind of that experiment month where we just see what works and what doesn't, and what we think can maybe benefit us when we get down to the playoff stretch, which is still quite a ways away, but it'll be here quickly.
And, like you said, you're kind of using this period to see what you got out of your team, see what you could potentially do down the road. What is it you want to see out of these players in these early weeks of the season to try and carve out their roles?
Yeah, we tell them every single day it's what you earn in practice, kind of the way you practice, and then when you get your opportunities in the game, you got to be able to bring what you do in practice to the games. And it's been fun to watch. The guys are competing in practice, and when they get on the games, they understand that it's whenever their number's called, they got to be ready to go and ready to perform. And Fortunately, we've had guys that have done that. So it's going to be fun. We have a lot of depth this year of guys that can step into different roles. I truly think we have 6 or 7 different guys, maybe 8 different guys that could be starting for us. So given each week and given how guys are practicing and playing, things could be kind of working themselves out, but it just all depends on what the guys end up doing with the opportunities they get.
Facing a familiar foe in Pelican Rapids, not a section opponent this year, but still a team you know pretty well. Present a lot of challenges, a really strong team, but just talk about what you want to see out of your team tonight against them.
Yeah, Pelican Rapids, like they have been almost every single year, is a tough squad. John does a great job over there and has them well coached up on the defense and offensive side of things. And somehow they find a way to have a 6'8" guy every single year. So we're going to have to be able to contain him. We're going to have to be able to contain their athleticism on the defensive end and take care of the basketball. I think our big thing is if we can take care of the basketball, limit them to one shot, we're going to give ourselves a fighting chance. But if we don't do that, it could be ugly for us.
Best of luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
The Becker Transport and Aggregate pregame show will be back in 3 minutes on 101.7 FM and AM 920 KWAD, online at WDenaradio.com/KWAD, or on the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page.
Hey everyone, Becky here with FCA Auto Sales and Service off Highway 10 in Motley, asking you to stop by and check out the great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles on the lot. Or go to FCASalesMN.com to see what we've got. And if your vehicle is in need of repair, Brian is back. He can help you out there. FCA Sales has a full-service shop. Why not make FCA Sales your next stop? FCA Auto Sales and Service in Motley. See you there.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Lake Country Insurance in New York Mills and Ferndale if auto owners make sense for you.
After 50 years of business, the team at Larry's Family Pizza wants to say thank you for another incredible year. This month, treat yourself to their Brownie Delight with mint chocolate chip ice cream, the dessert of the month. Plus, if you buy a $25 gift card in December, you'll get a coupon for a free medium one topping. If you need something easy for the holidays, pick up Take and Bake Pizzas for quick, delicious meals during this busy season at Larry's Family Pizza, downtown Wadena. Order online at larrysfamilypizza.com.
At Wadena Eye Clinic, they believe clear vision starts with clear answers. Whether it's routine care or addressing your questions, their expert doctors are here to help because no question is too small when it comes to your eyes. Call 218-631-2020 to schedule your next exam and get the answers you need. And during the season of gratitude, Wadena Eye Clinic would like to thank their wonderful customers and friends for another great year. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Wadena Eye Clinic.
You know, I sure am glad the government shutdown is over.
Oh, yeah, Irving? Why is that?
Because now I can finally take you on the trip I've been thinking of.
Oh, Irving, that sounds wonderful.
Yep, we're going to drive by the Midland Garage Door Manufacturing Company in Fargo, where Warner gets our favorite garage doors from.
Irving, that's not a vacation.
Woman, I never said vacation. I said a trip.
When you think garage doors, think Warner.
Looking for a dentist who's fun, friendly, and pain-free? Then it's time to smile with Wadena Family Dental. Whether you're due for a cleaning, need a filling, or just want a brighter smile, Dr. Bill Larson and Dr. Jessica Van Havermaet are here to make every visit relaxed, easy, and focused on you. As a family-oriented general practice, the team at Wadena Family Dental takes pride in creating a welcoming environment for patients of all ages. For a dentist you'll actually look forward to seeing, choose Wadena Family Dental.
101.7 FM, AM 920 KWAD, and online at WDenaradio.com/KWAD. And of course, you can catch the video feed of this game on the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page. 3 different ways to catch this matchup between the Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines and the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Let's get to know a little bit more about this Pelican Rapids boys basketball team because they have been excellent over the last couple of years. Currently head coached by John Gullingsrud, assisted by Derek Nelson, Adam Johnson, and Dave Rund. They're 3-0 right now, a 58.8 QRF in now Section 6A, where they have not played a section game yet this season. But again, a perfect 3-0 on the season, and all three of those wins have come in the Heart of Lakes Conference. All three of them have come on their home floor in Pelican Rapids. Again, that QRF of 58.8 is the best QRF in all of Class A in the state of Minnesota. So a really, really excellent Pelican Rapids team. And hey, they're just continuing to do what they've done the last couple of years. They were 24-8 last year, 12-4 in the Heart of Lakes, where they tied for second. They went into the Section 8 AA playoffs as a 4 seed last year. They went 13-5 in section play throughout last year, and they defended their section title going back-to-back last year in Section 8 AA, going down to the state tournament where they lost to Albany and Minnehaha, but still a great team last year. And they're continuing that same pace this year as the top-ranked team in Class A. Again, they were Class AA, and then with the restructuring that happens every 2 years in the high school league, well, they moved down. But that doesn't mean that they moved at all in terms of quality. Lost a couple players from a year ago, but returned 4 starters, have a big group of seniors back, and are expected to pick up right where they left off. Talking with Coach Gullingsrud before this game, he said, really, we just want to make sure we're steady. We just want to make sure that we're doing the things we need to do. We've gotten some big wins, including their last one, a 72-47 victory against Holly on Friday at home. And overall, just said steady. That's kind of been the word he used. We want to be steady. We don't want to get overextended, go too far out. We know the expectations we have. We've talked about them here and there throughout the winter, off season. But now we're into the season, he said, and really we're just focusing on the next team that we want to play. Pelican Rapids will face a now section foe in Henning on Saturday from Concordia Moorhead at 4:45 in their next contest. Wadena-Deer Creek a year ago was 12-15, 9-5 in the Park Region Conference, 2-6 in Section 8 AA. Right now they're 1-1 on the season, head coached by Kevin Thunberg, assisted by Alex Brockbeiler, Ryan Elfering, and Aaron Rotherman. Again, 1-1 overall, a 24.3 QRF, a victory against Sabika to start the season, a loss in their last contest, 76-72, at home against New York Mills on Thursday. The last victory for Wadena-Deer Creek versus Pelican Rapids, and this has been a team that they've played outside of the COVID season at least once a year. Their last win against the Vikings came in a 72-67 victory in overtime on November 20th of 2015. Right now the Wolverines averaging 60 points scored per game, allowing 52.5. Round roughly the same numbers they had a year ago, 56.6 points per game. On average scoring, 63.8 allowed for Wadena-Deer Creek. Sam Church is out for this game. He's out for a little bit of period of time nursing an injury, but they're hoping he can be back when the calendar turns over to January and continue to roll. But a lot of returning faces when you look at the Raleigh Parkers, the Ben Kreklows, and Hunter Swearies, and a few other faces that were on this team last year that are going to be expected to contribute again this season. They lost Connor Dudke from a year ago to graduation. They also lost Kobe Snyder, who was an 1,000-plus point scorer. Really, really great defender, as you heard Coach Thunberg talk about in the previous interview. Now it's time for them to step up, and Coach Thunberg knows maybe this year isn't quite the year to reach the full potential in terms of age with a lot of young players on the roster, but really does like the young players that they have and knows that they have a really, really good core to try and do something here throughout the next few years for Wadena-Deer Creek. Again, about 43 degrees outside earlier in the day, about 36 outside right now, but perfect conditions inside the Wadena-Deer Creek Middle High School Gymnasium as we get ready for this matchup between the 3-0 Pelican Rapids Vikings and the 1-1 Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines on the Becker Transport and Aggregate pregame show. We are going to take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip on the Becker Transport and Aggregate pregame show on 101.7 FM and AM 920 KWAD, online at WDC.com/KWAD, and streaming online on video on the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page. We're back in 3 minutes on KWAD.
You already know AutoSmith with their fleet of tow trucks. More and more people are relying on them for repairs and maintenance, too. For cars, trucks, diesel, private vehicles, or corporate fleets. They take care of everything from oil changes to brakes, tires, transmission work, all the usual and even the unusual repairs and maintenance. And AutoSmith offers their full service repairs and towing in 5 locations: Brainerd, Aiken, Crosby, Ironton, McGregor, and Motley. For towing, repairs, or service, one call does it all. AutoSmith.
Come meet the crew at Stenberg's Trailers and Candle Supply. Joe, Mitch, and Michelle look forward to helping you find the trailer you need. Stock trailers, utility and cargo trailers, and even candle equipment. New and used inventory can always be viewed at StenbergSupplyMN.com. Stenberg's can also service and repair your trailer. Stop by Stenberg's Trailers and Candle Supply to meet the crew and learn more. They're just a mile and a half west of Motley on US 10 and online at StenbergSupplyMN.com.
New space, new ideas, and wiring that needs to be done right. That's Prokachik Electric. Based in Motley and serving central Minnesota, their licensed, bonded electricians handle it all. Clean new installations, smart upgrades, fast repairs, full remodels, and new construction. Ask about whole home standby generators, sales, installation, and maintenance so your power stays on when the grid doesn't. Next year, Prokachik Electric celebrates 20 years of serving their neighbors with honest value. Power your next project with confidence. Call 218-352-6011 or visit ProkachikElectric.com.
Look, tools and equipment are expensive. Why spend a small fortune for a tool you're only going to use for one project? Park Rapids Building Supply and Rental has the solution. This month, save 25% on all rentals. Whether you need a nailer, an insulation blower, or a carpet cleaner, they have what you need. Park Rapids Building Supply and Rental, your locally owned hardware, rental, and building center. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 4, and Sunday, 11 to 3.
Atwater Motors in Baxter may be new to town, but they bring something rare these days. That small town car buying experience that you know from Atwater Chevrolet GMC. No pressure conversations, and a team that's actually glad to help. With a great selection of used vehicles on the lot, there's something for every budget and lifestyle. Skip the big lot hassle. Get the small town service you deserve at Atwater Motors in Baxter.
Head to the Old Mill Bar and Restaurant in Irvine. Open Wednesday and Thursday 3 to 11, Friday 3 to 1 a.m., Saturday 11 to 1 a.m., and Sunday 11 to 10. Closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Don't miss their famous Sunday 2-meat buffet from 11 to 2, featuring crispy chicken every week and a rotating second meat that always hits the spot. Bring your appetite and call 218-267-6455 to reserve your table at the Old Mill Bar and Restaurant in Irvine. Comfort food done right.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online at WDC.com/KWAD, or watch live on the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page. I'm CJ Baumgartner. As we wrap up the Becker Transport and Aggregate pregame show, let's get ready with tonight's opening lineups. Here's for Pelican Rapids head coach John Gullingsrud. Here's how they want to line up today. Number 2, Ethan Eiseman, a 5'11" junior guard. Number 3, Miguel Torres, a 6'3" senior guard. Number 5, McLean Hovland, a senior guard at 5'9". Number 21, Grady Larson, a 6'2" junior forward. And number 23, Jack Welch, a 6'8" senior. Rounding out that starting lineup. Head coach John Gullingsrud, assisted by Adam Johnson, Dave Rund, and Derek Nelson. For Wadena-Deer Creek, here's our head coach, Kevin Thunberg, assisted by Aaron Rotherman, Alex Brockbeiler, and Ryan Elfering, put their starting lineup together. Number 1, a sophomore guard, Raleigh Parker. Number 5, Ben Krecklau, a junior guard. Number 14, Leo Petrowski, a junior guard. Number 23, Hunter Sweary, a sophomore forward. And number 31, Noah Drange, a junior forward. The starting 9 for Wadena-Deer Creek. Wolverines in their blue shorts, blue tops, and a Wolverine script in gold across the front. Gold numbers on the front and back, all in white trim with the Nike swoosh logo on the right shoulder. For Pelican Rapids, they're in their white shorts, white tops, and orange Pelican Rapids on the front of the jersey with the numbers in orange in between the Pelican and the Rapids, and then orange numbers on the front and back, all in black trim. Here's the opening tip, which is won by the Vikings. It's Welch coming away with it. And we are underway from Wadena-Deer Creek. Wolverines going from right to left on your radio dial to start this one out. Pelican Rapids from left to right. Ball right now into the short corner, dribbling down, now kicking to the corner. A 3-ball off the mark from Torres. Rebounded, though, by Larson. Into the corner, another 3-ball attempt, and that one's no good from McLean Hovland. Top of the key, good ball movement by the Vikings so far. Wolverines trying to do a bit of a zone defense, poked away by Drange, stolen by Crack. Get their first turnover generated of the contest tonight. Looking around at the top of the key is Drange, fakes the dribble handoff. Now goes back with the left. This time will hand it off to Parker. Parker into the corner for Petrowski. Down in the short corner for Drange. Trouble with it. Able to recover. Now picks up the dribble in the short corner. Needs a place to go for Krecklau. He'll fire up a 3, and that one rattles off. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock when that one came off. 16:50 to go in the game. No score. Going baseline, and now we have a score on the left side. That's number 3, Miguel Torres. First basket of the game, and it's 2-0 Pelican Rapids. At the volleyball line, it's Krecklau. Top of the key, Drange with his back to the basket, pivots around. 3-ball attempt, long 3, but it's good. Raleigh Parker from college 3 range buries that one. Wolverines have a 3-2 lead. In the middle of the lane go the Vikings, and good ball movement. Middle of the lane, the ball was in the hands of Grady Larson. Cutting from the left side was Welch. Had a look. Wolverines contest. They get the miss and the rebound. 16 minutes to go, first half. Wadena-Deer Creek leads 3-2 over Pelican Rapids. Sweary with the basketball. Dribble handoff over to Parker. Parker with another long 3. That one misses and goes out of bounds. Pelican Rapids will hold serve. Starting the offense now is Hovland with the ball on the nose of the Wolverine logo. Looking for a place to go. In the corner, it's Torres. Skip pass over on the left wing. Takes a dribble, picks it up, passes it back out to Hovland. Now in the corner again, Torres. Short corner, they found Larson. Takes a dribble. Sweary nearly blocked, but a foul as a shot went up by Eisman, but they're going to say that foul happened before the shot. That foul will go against the Wolverines. And they'll inbound will Pelican Rapids from underneath the basket. Gets it out, and out to Hovland. The pass is tipped and picked up by Sweary. He crosses midcourt. Drange at the top of the key. Takes a couple dribbles to the right. Now back to the left. Spin move at the left elbow. Picks it up at the free throw line. Gets it to Krecklau in the corner, right side. Krecklau dribbles to the lane. Pivots on the right elbow. Swings it around. It gets back into the arms of Parker. Parker in the right side corner. Passes up to Petrowski. Through his hands. Picked up by Larson. He'll go in transition. Shot up right side. No good, but a foul. That one's going to go against Petrowski. First personal. And now going to the line to shoot a couple will be Grady Larson, the junior. First shot up, and that one's good. Tied back up at 3. Heading to the bench for Pelican Rapids is Iseman. Heading into the game, it's going to be Sadiq Farah. Second shot's up. Second shot's good. 2 of 2 at the free throw line today for Pelican Rapids from Grady Larson. He's got 2 points. 4-3. Pelican Rapids retakes the lead. And now ball nearly stolen, able to be recovered by Drange. Parker goes to the left side, tries to dump off to the right side block for Krecklau, and that one goes off his hands and out of play. Now, Pelican Rapids with the basketball into the corner. Torres dribbling around into the corner. Torres gets the feed again, takes a couple dribbles up, top of the key, 3-ball, and that one misses from Farah. Farah, excuse me. Wolverines throwing it around. Krecklau left side, short corner, tries to go left side. Reverse layup, puts it in. Fancy move by Ben Krecklau. on the left side baseline. Reverse layup to the right. Puts it in. Wolverines retake the lead 5-4, and then nearly gets a turnover. He poked it away. Tried to stumble after it on the other side of midcourt, but it goes out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Pelican Rapids faithful on the other side of the gym here in Wadena-Deer Creek. And nearly stolen it is. Leo Petrowski picks off the skip pass, coast to coast. Timeout on the floor on the Atwater Chevrolet GMC Aiken scoreboard. Wadena-Deer Creek 7, Pelican Rapids 4. Back after this, KWAD.
When local community banks are sold to large out-of-state operators, you may have questions regarding where your bank deposits are going. What communities are your dollars being invested in? And is a large out-of-state bank interested in our communities? My Kind of Bank is a locally owned community bank headquartered right here in West Central Minnesota. With local decisions, our goal is to continue to be an active member of your community, putting your best interests forward.
My Kind of Bank. Member FDIC.
Brogard Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating knows a thing or four about their trade because they've been doing what they do for over 70 years. Mostly they do new construction, remodeling, and repair jobs, but they also do commercial and residential water and sewer hookups as well as upgrades. Brogards are licensed professionals, and they put their best foot forward for all their valued customers. If you have a problem that needs attention at your home or workplace, they can help. Call Brogard Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating of Hemming.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, online at WDenaradio.com/KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner as Jack Welch comes in and puts in the score down low, 7-6. Wadena-Deer Creek still leads by 1 coming out of the timeout called by Pelican Rapids. 13-18 to go first half. Wadena-Deer Creek leads 7-6. Parker tries to get it to Drange, fighting for the basketball. Newly checked in Viking and Roysum, number 33, a junior. Coming off the floor is Sweary for Wadena-Deer Creek. Coming in for the first time tonight, number 24, a senior, Trevin Kern. Krecklau will inbound underneath the basket just to the left. Will throw it up in the hands of Parker. Picks it up all the way back at half court. Parker looking for a place to go with the basketball being guarded by Farah. Picks up the dribble. Looking for a spot. It's Petrowski, but down off his hands and picked off. Going in transition. Going down low. Trying to get the dunk. And the flush comes up empty. Getting in the way was Raleigh Parker. You could tell once he got to about the three-point line on his own end that Welch was eyeing up the potential dunk attempt. He got to the rim but couldn't finish with the basketball. He'll get the consolation prize of 2 free throws, and he'll make good on that as he'll make the first one. He's got 3 points, tied back up at 7. 13:01 to go, first half. Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines, Pelican Rapids Vikings, boys basketball, non-conference, now non-section matchup. Second free throw missed. Tried to save from going out of bounds was Roysum of Pelican Rapids, but he's out of bounds, says the official along the baseline, and we'll have a turnover. Wadena-Deer Creek basketball, tied up at 7. 3 of 4 from the free throw line today by Pelican Rapids. Now Farah picking up Krecklau midcourt. Ben gets it across. Now into the hands of Kern, drives to the right side, and a foul as he attacked the basket. He was interfered with by Roysum. That'll be his first team foul for Pelican Rapids. Wolverines have 2, one from Parker, one from Petrowski. Parker in the corner, looking around, trying to find a place to go. Nearly loses the handle, and getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar is newly checked in sophomore for Pelican Rapids, C.J. Fahy. Fay. Wolverines will throw it out along the sideline. That'll be Faye's first personal, second team foul. Parker tries to throw it up, and it's intercepted. And this time, they come away with the steal. It's Miguel Torres with the steal and turning defense to offense. Pelican Rapids back in front, 12:25 to go in the first half. Trying to go down low is Drange. Ball blocked and tried to save it from going out of bounds, but it was poked away by the Vikings. They try and go quick, trying down low to find Welch, and the pass just a little too high, even for the 6'8" frame of Welch underneath the basket. It'll be Wadena-Deer Creek basketball. On the floor for the Wolverines is Krecklau, Petrowski, Kern, Drange, and now checked in as well, number 4, Tyler Phipps. Ball stolen away on a pass from Petrowski, picked up by Roysum, goes in transition, a whistle and an offensive foul. Looked like Phipps was there taking the contact, and that'll be a foul going against the Vikings. That's the second on Roysum already, and he'll exit the game along with Torres. Coming in the game is Iseman, as well as Larson. Along there in the game, too, is Welch, Fay, and Farah. For Wadena-Deer Creek, it's Kern, Sweary, Krecklau, Petrowski, and Phipps. Petrowski looking to get the ball out. He's got to do it quickly. He's running out of time. Gets it to Phipps, being picked up full court by Fay. The Vikings going a full court man-to-man defense, trying to get Wadena-Deer Creek out of rhythm. 9-7, Pelican Rapids leads. Petrowski tries to go up on the pivot and just took a little bit too big of a step as that pivot foot drug. He'll be called for a travel on the right side. 11:43 to go, first half. 9-7, Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek, non-conference, non-section boys basketball from Wadena-Deer Creek. In the corner, 3-ball for Fay, rattles off. Petrowski with the board. Being picked up again full court by Larson. Petrowski works right, now left, back to the right over the midfield Wolverine head logo. Putting the head down, going up is Petrowski, and he'll be fouled on his way to the cup. Shot no good, but the consolation prize of 2 free throws on his way. First trip to the line today for any Wolverine. Petrowski will be the first one with 2 shots. Foul will go against Grady Larson. First personal, 4th team foul for the Vikings in this first half. And the Wolverines are 1 of 1 from the stripe. Petrowski's got 3 points and could tie it up if he makes this second free throw attempt. Shots up, shots good. 2 of 2 for Wadena-Deer Creek. 4 points from Petrowski. We're all tied up at 9 with 11:11 to go. First half. Vikings trying to move the ball around. Wolverines in a 2-3 zone defense. Throw from Welch trying to find Iseman, and that one's high and out of play. Another turnover by the Vikings as Krecklau heads off. Coming back into the game is Raleigh Parker. For Wadena-Deer Creek, Parker picked up by Farah, trying to cross midcourt, going down that right side, dribble handoff to Sweary, picked up by Farah, and that defense forcing Sweary a little out of control along that far sideline, and he'll lose the ball, and it'll go out of play. That was one where Sweary didn't expect Farah to switch on that one as he was guarding Parker, and that just kind of knocked him off his course. From the corner, a 3-ball from Fay, no good. Picked up, put back, and in by Grady Larson on the right side block. And a whistle, and a ball poked out of bounds, last touched by the Wolverines. Raleigh Parker, the last one to touch it, and Farah with the turnover for Pelican Rapids. Vikings will inbound on the far sideline. Throwing it out is Iseman. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to find a place to go. Nearly poked away by Petrowski. He pokes it out of bounds, I should say. Nearly stolen by Petrowski. And with 10:22 to go in the first half, it's 11-9. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. Short corner. Oh, short corner left side. Trying to go up was Welch, and he was fouled. Coach Thunberg contending that was ball ripped out of there as Welch was in the middle of the lane. The ball came loose. Looks like they're going to get Petrowski for his second personal, 3rd team foul. Ferran Fay go off the floor. We'll let you know the Vikings who came back in a second. One of them, Torres, shoots from the corner, and that one rattles in and out. Vikings have not made a three ball, have gotten some good looks so far in this first half, but haven't gotten the shots from downtown. Ball poked out of bounds, last touched by the Vikings, so it'll be Wolverine basketball. Petrowski with it, again trying to hurry up before that full court defense could get there. Sweary with the ball, trying to find a place to go as he pivots, finds Petrowski, a little bbit of clutter there. Wolverines sorted out. Going down the right side baseline, the pass from Petrowski to Kern. Kern goes to the left side, goes up the three-point line to the right, turns back to the left, and with the floater left baseline, puts it in. Trevin Kern, putting that one in, tying it up at 11 with 9:53 to go in the first half on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard. Back after this, KWAD.
If you're like most people today, you're not just raising your kids, you're helping your parents too. And when it's time to find that next step for them, look for more than just a place. Welcome to the Meadows of Wadena, where they've made some big changes, a fresh energy, a new team, and a renewed commitment to care that truly comes from the heart. And right now, for the first time in a long time, they have a few rare openings. Move in before the snow flies and give your parents the peace, warmth, and dignity they deserve. The Meadows of Wadena, not just senior living, a better way to live.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD, and the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page for video access as well. Right now, an 11-11 game, down low, trying to change that is Torres. No good on the left side block. Putting it back up is Larson. Second time so far this game. He's got an offensive rebound and a putback. He's got 6 points, 13-11, the new score on the Atwater Chevrolet GMC and Aiken scoreboard with 9:30 to go first half. Petrowski weaving his way through the lane. Left side, throws it up, gets the friendly bounce. And Petrowski ties it back up. At 13, he's got 6 of the Wolverines' points. Swinging it around are the Vikings, looking for a place to go. Ball on the left side elbow to the corner. It's Torres. Now to the right side wing, Eiseman looking around. It's Eiseman, Hovland, Torres, Welch, and now once again putting it up on the feed from Torres. It's Larson. And he bumps up to 8 points. Good ball movement on that possession for Pelican Rapids. Back to a 2-point advantage for the Vikings. Ball nearly poked out of bounds. Oh, yes, it does. Poked out of bounds by the Vikings. That was Welch getting his mitts on it. He'll come off the floor. Coming in will be Tyson Tolerud as he'll exit. Kern will go off for Wadena-Deer Creek. Sol Petrowski on the floor is Phipps, Sweary, Drange, Krecklau, and Parker. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Krecklau gives it over to Parker. Parker, right side, goes up, high off glass, no good. Offensive foul will go against Parker. That'll be his second personal, 4th team foul as they get him for having too much of a head of steam going down on the right side. 8:35 to go, first half, 15-13. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek from WDC, the middle high school gym. Brand new court, and if you watch our Hubbard Radio Wadena feed on YouTube, you can see this nice new look court for Wadena-Deer Creek. Ball poked away down low as Hovland tried to find Larson. Wolverines trying to go quick. Down low is Krecklau. He goes up on the right side and shot no good, but a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. First trip tonight to the charity stripe for Ben Krecklau. Second Wolverine to go there. Petrowski was 2 of 2. In his only chance, and rattling in and out that one for the Krecklau. Have a chance to make the second one and get it to a 1-point game with 8:13 to go first half. Second one also no good. Foul, by the way, was called on Hovland. Well, trying to go left side, and that one's blocked by the Wolverines. Look like Tolerud with the shot. Petrowski trying to find, that was Krecklau to Sweary, back to Krecklau. As again, Pelican Rapids picking him up man-to-man, full court, trying to wear down the Wolverines. Backdoor cut by Krecklau, pass just a little too far out in front of him for Drange, picked off by the Vikings. They go in transition, good find to Eiseman. Left side layup, Ethan Eiseman. gets it, and it's up to a 4-point lead for Pelican Rapids, 17-13. That's their largest of the contest. Krecklau tries to go behind the back, loses the handle, stolen by Hovland, and going in transition, putting it up once again is Iseman. Back-to-back fast break layups for Ethan Iseman. And just like that, a 6-point advantage, the largest of the night for the Vikings. Krecklau has the ball stolen. Once again, it's Hovland in transition. Tollard finds Torres and gets it to go. Torres with 6 points. 7:06 to go first half. All of a sudden, a 21-13 game on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard. We're back after this, 101.7 FM, AM 920 KWAD, and streaming online at Wadena-Radio.com/KWAD. Back after this.
Looking for reliable insurance coverage? Trust the Kinnanen Agency in Sabika. They specialize in farm, home, and auto insurance. Bundle your policies to save money while ensuring your assets are protected. As proud partners of Prairie Lake Mutual Insurance Company, they offer tailored solutions just for you. Stop in or call and speak with Bruce and Jason and have them give you great rates, great protection, all local, and giving you the security you are in the right hands. Call them at 218-837-5020.
Big home projects just got more affordable at Hubbard's Hardware and Appliance in Staples. For a limited time, take advantage of 12 months, 0% financing on KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Need outdoor power equipment? They've got great financing options on Husqvarna and DR Generac to help you get the job done. If you're looking to upgrade your kitchen or tackle outdoor projects, check out Hubbard's Hardware and Appliance on Warner Road in Staples and upgrade your home with financing made easy.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online at WDenaradio.com/KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner from the Wadena-Deer Creek Middle High School gym. 21-13, 6:55 to go first half. Wolverines coming out of the timeout. Ben Krecklau right side through the lane, fouled. Started at the top of the key, put the head down, went just to the right of that top of the key, down towards the rim, and was fouled. That one's going to go against Larson, second personal. And the sixth, the team foul against the Vikings. Krecklau will go back to the free throw line, missed his first two, and now makes the first one to try and redeem. Heading to the bench will be Larson, coming back in as Welch. For the Wolverines, it's Strange, along with number 30, Blake Haverkamp, a senior. Krecklau, who makes the second. Wolverines are 4 of 6 at the free throw line, as Krecklau is now 2 for 4 with 4 points. Again, Parker, Krecklau, Drange, Haverkamp, and Sweary all on the floor. Good ball movement by the Vikings down low, eventually finding that 6'8" frame of Welch to put it in. Now the ball stolen by Rojas. No good on the shot from Welch. Rebounded on that right side. Blocked from, Torres, and put back in. Torres puts it in. He's got 8. Parker and Sweary come off. Entering in will be Kern as well as Petrowski for Wadena-Deer Creek. 6:13 to go, first half, 25-15. Vikings have opened up a double-digit lead, their largest so far of the night. In the corner is Torres. Torres, reverse layup, nearly gets it to go, going from right to left. And coming away with his own rebound is Torres. Now a 3-ball right side, rattles off from Iseman. With the shot, faking the long 3 is Torres. Now swinging it around. Back to Torres, left side. That 3 is short off the front of the rim. Coming in with the board is Petrowski, and a foul as he got tangled up with Iseman, and they're going to get him for the infraction. That's Ethan Iseman's first personal, 7th team foul. So now we got 2 free throws coming for the Wolverines. It'll be Leo Petrowski going to the free throw line. Already 2 of 2 from the stripe. He'll try again. Farah comes into the game as Hovland comes off. Petrowski will shoot. trying to get it within single digits. The 1-1. Number 1 is good. Trying to go for 2 and make it an 8-point game. Second one rattles off the back heel, tipped away initially by Welch and then picked up by Ferris. So Vikings will want to move quickly before the Wolverines can set up defensively in that zone. Wolverines have a chance to set up. Into the corner, Torres looks around, decides to go baseline, pivots, swings it around to Farah, now to the top of the key, Iseman into the corner, Torres, a 3-ball, and that time the Vikings connect. First to 3 of the game, and it comes from Miguel Torres. A lot of good opportunities for the Vikings, but couldn't see it fall. That time it does. Going up, trying to get a shot up is Kern. Right side baseline, knocked away by the Vikings. Wolverine basketball. 5:01 to go, first half. Haverkamp comes off. Drange comes back in. Wolverines will inbound. And a little trouble getting set up on that inbounds play. Wadena-Deer Creek looking for a place to go is Kreklau. Throws it all the way up over to Petrowski, who's on the other side of midcourt. He'll cross the timeline. Under 5 minutes to go, first half, 28-16 lead for Pelican Rapids over Wadena-Deer Creek, and now a foul is called. And that one is going to go against Torres, first personal, and it'll be the 8th team foul against Pelican Rapids. So he'll go to the free throw line. And now that one no good. So that one poked away on the free throw. Wadena-Deer Creek 5 of 8 from the stripe today. Pelican Rapids pokes it out of bounds, though. Wadena-Deer Creek will retain possession with 4:48 to go until halftime. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Sweary catches the inbounds pass along that far sideline, picks up his dribble on the right side elbow. Petrowski goes baseline, throws it out to the left side corner for Kern. He'll drive middle of the lane. That one no good. Drange with the rebound. Drange right side block goes back up and is fouled. Noah Drange will go to the free throw line. He'll get 2. As the Wolverines will look to try and get it back to a 10-point game. And he will make the first one. First points of the night for Drange. Timeout on the floor, 4:33 to go, first half on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard, 28-17. Wolverines trail the Vikings. Back after this on KWAD.
Hey everybody, West Central is celebrating 75 years of connection, and we want you to join the celebration. For a limited time, get half off professional surveillance camera installations. That's right, 50% off, so you can secure your home or business for less. Don't wait, this anniversary deal won't last forever. Call West Central today at 218-837-5151. That's 218-837-5151. West Central, 75 years strong, keeping you safe and connected.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, streaming online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD and on the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page. I'm CJ Baumgartner, 4:33 to go first half, 28-17. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. One more free throw here from Noah Drange. He made the first one and now trying to make the second one. And that one's good. Wolverines are 6 of 10. At the free throw line in this first half. Certainly have gotten their opportunities from the charity stripe so far tonight. 4:20 to go. First half. 3-ball from the corner. It's Fay, left side, no good. And then another good offensive rebound, this time from Iseman. Middle of the lane. Gets it, puts it off the front of the glass and in. And a 5-second call as Petrowski tried to get it out. No, they're going to say Toomberg called the timeout. Just in time. 4:07 to go, first half on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard, 30-18. Pelican Rapids leads Wadena-Deer Creek. Back after this, KWAD.
Looking to warm up your space or plan ahead for winter? Gull Lake Brick in Brainerd Baxter has wood and gas stoves, fireplaces, and inserts in stock and ready for year-round installation. You can still claim the $2,000 tax credit.
For over 30 years, Gull Lake Brick has been your family-owned fireplace store and the home of the $16.99 Are You Out of Your Mind gas fireplace. Hearthstone stoves plus Gull Lake Brick equal the perfect match. Online at GullLakeBrick.com.
So you want to buy a home, but it feels so out of reach in today's market. I want to encourage you to never give up on your dreams. The only way to know what you can afford is to sit down with a local lender who will listen to your situation and needs. They can help you determine that number. And if it doesn't fit right now, well, we'll help you prepare for the future. Stop by or call and speak to a loan officer in Wadena, Staples, or Long Prairie. Mid-Central National Bank, helping you achieve your homeownership dreams. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD, or the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page. I'm CJ Baumgartner. Wadena-Deer Creek will inbound coming out of the timeout. Coach Thunberg had to take it to avoid the turnover. And now the Wolverines only have 2 remaining for the rest of the game. Still 4 minutes to go until halftime, and a whistle, and they're going to get Marich. As him and Fay were trying to double-team Drange, and that time Marich just got a little, just got a little too much of Drange on that one, so that'll be his first personal. That'll be the 10th team foul against Pelican Rapids, so the Wolverines are into the double bonus. Taking advantage of his chances at the stripe, Drange makes the first one. He is 3 of 3 so far. All 3 points have come from the free throw line. Make it all 4 of his points coming from the free throw line. 8 of 12 at the free throw line for Wadena-Deer Creek in this contest. Under 4 minutes to go, first half, 30-20 the score. Pelican Rapids swings the ball around, trying to find their open man through the zone defense employed by Wadena-Deer Creek. Swinging it around past the three-point line of the Vikings, getting it to the corner, left side from Marich. Now at the top of the key, it's Fay. Back to Marich. 3 ball from the corner, contested by Sweary, and no good. Rebounded by Drange, being guarded by Farah. And he'll pass it over to Petrowski, who crosses the timeline. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Petrowski fakes the pass attempt, tries to go up for the layup. No good, and out of bounds. Turnover will be giving the basketball back to Pelican Rapids. On the floor for the Wolverines, it's Kern, Petrowski, Krecklau, Sweary, and Drange. Welch in the middle of the lane. Gets it to Farah. Now to Torres. Torres, top of the key. And left side, 3 ball by Fay from the wing is good. CJ Fay, his first shot from the field. Now a steal by the Vikings on the full court man press. Through the middle of the lane. Torres, that one off heel. Picked up by Drange. So the Wolverines turn the ball over, but are able to get a stop defensively. Sweary tries to go through the middle of the lane, loses the handle after being guarded by Torres. In transition is Farah, short corner, ball in the hands of Torres. Now back to Fay in the corner. Open look, that one no good. Sweary comes away with the board, finds Ben Krecklau, and they want to move. Sees an outlet pass to Drange. 2-on-1 opportunity. Kern in the corner, and nothing doing. The Vikings will set, but Kern goes one way. First goes to the right, drop step down to the left, and can't get it to go. Rebounded by Pelican Rapids. 2 minutes to go, first half, 33-20. Pelican Rapids in front. Was tied 13-13 after the first quarter of play. This second quarter, if you will, has been dominated by the Vikings. That shot from the elbow by Welch, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, who again want to go quick. Krecklau in transition. Good defense by the Vikings, forces them to slow up. Petrowski goes baseline, finds Sweary, who dumps it up 5 feet in front of the basket. Hunter Sweary gets the shot to fall. His first bucket of the night. 33-22. Driving baseline, losing the handle is Farah. Tried to go to the pass, realized the lane wasn't there, and just kind of had his mind and his body not on the same page and loses the handle. It goes out of bounds. Sweary and Kern will head to the bench as Phipps and Parker re-enter. Petrowski with the basketball. Picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Phipps. Phipps will cross just underneath the Wolverine head logo. Loses the handle. Picked up in transition. 2 points for Iseman. He's got 9. that zone press. Wolverines were able to handle it a little bit earlier without turning it over, and now the Vikings starting to pester. Drange with the basketball, under a minute to go, first half. Vikings by 13. Drange nearly loses the handle, and as he dives to the floor for the basketball, a travel. So he got the basketball on the floor and then just kind of kept sliding. 54.2 seconds to go until intermission. 35-22. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. In the corner, it's Torres. Right side wing, it's Farah. Swings it around to Iseman. Iseman, whoa, nifty pass down low. A bounce pass through about 5 different people and able to find in the hands of the Vikings, who put it in down low. 37-22, trying to see officially who ends up coming up with that basket. I believe that was Jack Welch who put it in. Foul, by the way, on the other side. Marich picks up his second. Picks up his second. Going to the free throw line is Petrowski, and he makes the first one. Heading off the floor is Parker as Kern re-enters. Farah and Marich will exit. Tolerud comes in, so does Hovland. Second free throw, no good. And rebounded by the Vikings. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Shot clock has been turned off. Into the corner, Torres. The Vikings are going to pass the ball around, try and kill some clock. Probably won't see them try and run a play until about 10 seconds. Into the corner, Torres. 15 seconds to go first half. Back to Torres. Now back to Iseman. Iseman fakes left, dribbles right. Gets it in the short corner to Torres. Lobs it up, trying to get a tip in. There by Welch, picked up by the Wolverines. Phipps tries to cross midcourt. Krecklau with the ball. 2-1. Floater is up. Rattles off the backboard, off the front of the rim, then off the side. Good attempt by Krecklau to try and salvage a shot there under pressure. Nearly had it go in. But as we hit halftime on the Atwater Chevrolet GMC and Aiken scoreboard, 37-23, Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek at the intermission. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break. When we return on our halftime report, we'll go over some scores, stats, and other analysis on 101.7 FM and AM 920 KWAD, online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD, and on the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page. We're back after this on KWAD.
J Brothers Mechanical Plus has what it takes to provide services as an elite team. With a team that epitomizes unity and excellence, J Brothers Mechanical Plus delivers top-notch services every time. They believe in doing the job right the first time. Call J Brothers Mechanical Plus for all your plumbing, heating. 218-539-2437. Experience the difference with a team that's happy to help. J Brothers Mechanical Plus of Monaga.
Wrap up the year with year-end savings at Thielen Motors. Shop new models with low rates and thousands in discounts. Just look for the red tags. Looking for pre-owned? Choose from over 80 quality pre-owned vehicles starting at just $159 per month, including 40-plus ready-to-go certified models. Right now, take advantage of $1,000 trade assist on all new Thielen Motors. We offer guaranteed credit approval. Visit ThielenMotors.com and save big before the year ends. With approved credit, some exclusions apply. See dealer for complete details.
Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd has more big news to share. Stop in their store on the corner of Oak and 13th Street to see their new line of Speed Queen appliances. With warranties up to 7 years and tested to last 25 years. Speed Queen is the most recommended appliances by the service workers in the industry. Of course, Wide's Appliance is still your Crossley appliance dealer and is still your #1 reconditioned used appliance store in the Brainerd Lakes area. For major appliances without the major price, Wide's Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
It's one stop and you'll be on your way with everything you need at Bricks Travel Center in Motley. Fill up your empty belly at the restaurant and fuel up with propane, diesel, and off-road diesel fuel. Get some Caribou coffee, swing into the gift shop, and if you're heading out, there's live bait and tackle. Over at the Freedom Wash, there's showers, a touchless car wash, and manual auto truck and RV bays. Just make one stop. Swing into Bricks Travel Center in Motley.
This holiday season, Farmers Merchant State Bank in New York Mills wants to help your local business succeed. Hi, this is Latham, and whether you're opening a business, upgrading equipment, or planning for the new year, I'm here to help you make it happen. From flexible small business loans that cover a wide range of expenses to programs that help you make major purchases, we are expertise and personal service you need. Keep your business and our community thriving this season and beyond. And remember, we're there with you every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Insurance. It's a love-hate relationship. You love the peace of mind knowing you and your family are protected, yet you hate spending hours researching the best option. I'm Brenda Borsch with Northwest Partners in Wadena. We make your life simpler by making you aware of the best coverage or carriers for your situation. Our team will help shop multiple companies to find your right fit insurance solution. Northwest Partners. Learn more how we can help at northwestpartners.com or by calling 218-631-3690.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online, radio.com/KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner. At halftime on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard, it's Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek in Wadena 37-23. Let's find out how we got here and get you caught up. 3 minutes into the game, Wolverines had a 3-2 lead. 6 minutes in, Pelican Rapids came back with a 9-7 advantage, but through the first quarter of this game, in the first 9 minutes, it was 13-13 all tied up. Second quarter dominated by the Vikings, who end up going on a 24-10 run to open up a 14-point advantage at halftime. It was 25-15, 6 minutes to go until intermission. Then with 2 minutes left, 33-20, and then 37-23 here at halftime. Taking a look now at the halftime stats for Pelican Rapids. Ethan Iseman, 9 points. Miguel Torres has 11. CJ Fay with 3. And Grady Larson with 8. Jack Welch with 5. And that's the scoring for Pelican Rapids. From the free throw line, the Vikings are 3 of 4. From the charity stripe, the Wolverines are 9 of 14. And the free throw line has been a big reason that's helped the Wadena-Deer Creek in this one. It's been good defense by the Vikings so far, and that's what they've been able to do so far this season, averaging 60 points a game allowed. It's been their offense that's really helped them. 74.7 points average offensively for the Vikings today. That defense of the Wolverines averaging 52.5 points per game. Right now have allowed 37 at halftime. Offensively averaging 60 points throughout their first 2 games of the season. Wolverines have been playing scrappy, hanging in there against a very good Vikings team that in Class A, as they move back down to Section 6A. They're the number 1 ranked team according to the QRF, with the QRF of 58.8, and they've only played 3 games so far this season. So an impressive start for the Pelican Rapids Vikings here in the early season. They're back-to-back Section 8 AA champions, moving down to Section 6A. And, against QRF, coaches poll, whatever you want to say, Pelican Rapids is ranked number 1 right now. And one of the reasons why they're relentless on defense, playing man-to-man in full court all game long. Wolverines did a good job combating it in that first quarter of the game, and then in that second quarter in the first half, you could really see them start to wear down a little bit in that defense of the Vikings prevailing for some turnovers. We're going to take, when we come back on our halftime report, we will take a look at the start of the second half, along with maybe some scoreboard updates as well. It's all coming up on 101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online at WDenaRadio.com/KWAD or the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page.
This season, deck the halls and share the joy with Northside Floral in Wadena. Brighten your home with vibrant poinsettias in all your favorite holiday colors. Or bring the table to life with a stunning Christmas centerpiece, handcrafted just for you. Shopping for someone who has everything? A Northside Floral gift card is the perfect holiday surprise. Order online at WadenaNorthsideFloral.com. Call 631-1774. stop into Northside Floral on Highway 71 North in Wadena. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook.
Winter is here, and nothing is better than having that warm, cozy feeling in your own home. And at Hinkle Realty in Wadena, you get friendly, professional service and quick communication from people who treat you like family. Buying your first home, upsizing, downsizing, or building your investment portfolio? Hinkle Realty brings experience, heart, and competitive fees to the table, so your journey feels smooth, confident, and maybe even fun. Make your move this winter with Hinkle Realty, Jefferson Street South in Wadena, or online at hinklerealty.com.
To carry impact-rated shingles and durable steel roofing, giving your home the protection it deserves. Central Building Supply now offers a full line of Diablo power tool accessories, perfect for any project, big or small. With quality materials, friendly service, and free curbside delivery on qualifying purchases, they make building easy. Skip the big box stores. Shop local with Central Building Supply and Staples. Family-owned, community strong.
Southside Sinclair, the only fuel available south of the tracks on 71 in Wadena. Easy in and out, lots of room for big equipment, and well lit for after hours. They accept all credit cards and most fleet cards. Sign up for a Sinclair fleet card at sinclairoil.com. Southside Sinclair has regular gas, 91 non-oxy, and number 2 diesel at their high-volume pumps, with a slave for dual tanks. Available 24 hours a day. Pay at the pump and download the DinoPay app to save 15 cents per gallon on every fill-up on any fuel at Southside Sinclair.
Saving can be a little bit like blowing snow. You just have to start. At Community First Bank, we get it. Sometimes saving can feel a little bit like moving snow. 1 minute your driveway is clear, and the next, you're grabbing the shovel to dig out again. Our team at Community First Bank is here with personal service to clear the path to your financial future. Community First Bank, putting you first. Find us online at communityfirstbankmn.com.
Community First Bank, putting you first. Putting you first.
Call Westside Sports now to schedule your appointment for your side-by-side or ATV. Get them ready for ice fishing in the winter months. While you're there, pick up all your cold weather gear, accessories, gas additives, and oil too. Westside Sports carries Minnesota-made Bear Track utility trailers. These tough Bear Track trailers can stand up to the heavy use they were designed for, up to their load-bearing weight. Call now for your appointment and get your ATV or side-by-side ready for ice fishing and the winter months. Westside Sports, Highway 10 in Wadena.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, online at WadenaRadio.com/KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner from the Wadena-Deer Creek Middle High School Gym. At the start of the second half, 37-24, Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek as the Vikings will now go from right to left on your radio dial, Wolverines left to right here in this second half. In the corner, Torres 3-ball and cans it left side and in, and that was something the Vikings had a lot of three-point opportunities, only made 2 in that first half, and Torres starting off right away, putting 1 in. Down low, Petrowski finds Drange. Drange gets it up, nearly gets his rebound, nearly tips it back in off the backboard, then eventually run down by Larson. Larson tries to go on the skip pass, or on the outlet pass, picked off by the Wolverines. Looked like Drange came away with that one. And Petrowski, short corner, trying to find Kreklau cutting through the middle of the lane. And that's going to set up an inbounds pass by the Wolverines as there was a foul from Iseman, who got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Throwing it up to Drange on the inbounds pass. Now to Petrowski. Petrowski finding Drange, and it goes out of bounds as Petrowski tried to bounce pass it through the feet of the Vikings defenders, and it got the bounce, it got through, it just didn't bounce back up, and Drange couldn't quite pick it off the ground in time as it rolls past him out of bounds. Vikings again from the corner. And now in the first minute of action in the first half, the Vikings have as many three-point field goals as they had all first half. Another 3 from Torres, same spot in that left side corner. Wolverines try and counter with a 3 of their own, and they do. It's Raleigh Parker. 43-26. Pelican Rapids leads Wadena-Deer Creek, 16:41 to go in the ballgame. Vikings will try and get into their offense in the corner. Torres looks around right side, takes a couple dribbles along the baseline, tries to find Larson, ball poked away. Don't know if that was Petrowski who got his hand in there for the poke away, but the steal by Parker in transition, trying to find Sweary, no good. Drange running in for the tip in, and just short. Picked up by the Vikings in transition. Dribble handoff from Welch to Torres. The three ball no good. Welch gets the rebound. That no good. Picked up by Larson, and third time's the charm. Not quite for points, but the Vikings will go to the free throw line. It'll be Grady Larson, who's 2 of 2 in his first attempt to the charity stripe. Foul goes against Noah Drange, his first personal, first team foul of the second half. 16:09 to go, 43-26. Make it 44-26 as Larson makes the first one. 4 of 5 from the stripe so far for Pelican Rapids. And that one rattles off the front, then the back, no good. Rebounded, though, by Welch. That shot high off window, no good. Trying to get the rebound, and the putback is Larson left side. That one also no good. Wolverines come away with the rebound. Under 16 minutes to go. 44-26, Pelican Rapids leads Wadena-Deer Creek. At the volleyball line, it's Parker. Dribbles around. Now handoff over to Krecklau. He'll dribble from right to left, top of the key, handoff to Petrowski with the right hand. Tries to go up and goes off the leg and out of bounds. 15:34 to go, 44-26. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek in Wadena. These two teams met a year ago, and it was a victory for the Vikings, 79-27. Back in Pelican on February 10th, and the flush. That time Welch able to get it to go. Had a dunk attempt in the first half he couldn't finish, and that time says, give me the rim. Ball poked away from Parker, stolen by the Vikings. Going up, going in is Iseman into double figures with 11. It's a 22-point advantage for the Vikings, largest of the night. Petrowski with the pressure. He's double-teamed. They find Parker. Now this outlet pass over to Krecklau. He works left side, being guarded by Welch. Back out to Parker beyond the three-point line. Top of the key. Pull up off the front of the rim. Picked up by Iseman with the defensive rebound in transition. Once again with a flush. It's Welch. Back-to-back possessions, back-to-back dunks for the 6'8" Viking. Ball poked away by Torres. In transition, he lays it up and in right side. And timeout on the floor. 19 points for Miguel Torres, the senior. Timeout on the floor on the Atwater Chevrolet GMC and Aiken scoreboard. 14:25 to go. 52-26. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. Back in a minute. KWAD.
You depend on your Bobcat machine to show up in moments when other equipment won't do. It's virtually indestructible, and there's only one way to keep it that way. Bobcat-approved parts and service from Farm Right Equipment of Long Prairie. Let us extend the life of your machine with expert technicians who know compact equipment and the same parts and fluids used on the Bobcat assembly line. Set up your service appointment with Farm Right Equipment of Long Prairie today. Call them at 320-732-3715.
AutoFix in Otter Tail is inviting you to participate in our annual Warm Feet for Warriors sock drive. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, AutoFix will be collecting socks of all sizes and styles to help keep our troops and veterans' toes dry and warm. Drop off donations at AutoFix in Otter Tail, and for every 30 pairs donated, AutoFix will donate another 5. Last year, we were so happy to be able to ship out over 1,000 pairs and hope to collect at least another 1,000 this year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the AutoFix family.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD, or the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page as well, where you can find a video stream of this game. 14:25 to go in the second half, 52-26. The Vikings have now doubled up the Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines. Krecklau dribbles, tries to cross the timeline, ball poked away. Relentless pressure by the Vikings. Torres puts it up and in, up to 21 points. In the corner, it's Kern, picks it up, short corner, finds Drange. Drange has a double team, gets it back out to Kern. Kern dribbles, tries to go to the sideline, throws it, hits off the face of Hovland. Picked up by Drange. Drange goes up, left hand through the middle of the lane, no good. So that will send Drange back to the free throw line, 4 of 4 so far tonight. 13:51 to go in the game, 54-26. Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. It was 37-23 to start the second half, as that one misses from Drange, and since then, it's been a 17-3 run to open up scoring. So the first one missed from Drange. He'll try the second one. That one's just short. Rebounded by the Vikings. Wolverines are 9 of 16 at the free throw line. Trying to go quicker, the Vikings in transition, and can't get a shot off, and now they'll slow it up. Down in the short corner, left side, it's Larson trying to go up and in. Found a seam as the Wolverines weren't quite set defensively yet, just kind of inched closer and closer down that sideline and found pay dirt. Larson into double figures with 11 points. Sweary looks down low, finds a wide open Noah Drange on the left side block. A lot of pressure, a lot of double teams by the Vikings, and the Wolverines move the ball quick enough to find a wide open Drange underneath the basket. Iseman, left side wing, dribbles, swings it around in the corner. It's Fay. Short corner, Larson trying to go on the weak side past the Iseman. Now top of the key, a 3-ball for Farah. His first field goal of the night, 30-point ball game. Petrowski with the ball, finds Drange, open, off glass. Drange kind of just hucked that up. Knew he needed to get a shot up before pressure could come to him. Didn't look like the prettiest shot, but hey, he took the right angle, got the ball where it needed to be off the backboard, and got it in. Nicely done, Noah Drange. He's got 8 points. Now the Wolverines cause a turnover. Drange in the mix, but Petrowski comes away with the basketball. 12:24 to go. It's an 18-point advantage for Pelican, a 28-point advantage, for Pelican Rapids. Left side in the corner. Petrowski, that was Krecklau, tries to throw it off, and I don't think you can bank it. That was a quick hurry shot. New pressure was coming, just a little too quick, I think he'll tell you from his timing, because I think he tried to bank it off of the shot clock that's above the backboard. Happens to the best of us. 12 minutes to go in the game, 58-30. Pelican Rapids in front. They've led from about the first quarter of this ball game on and haven't looked back. Left side, baseline, Farah tries to get it to Larson, poked away by the Wolverines. It's Kern, has a double team, trying to find a place to go. It's Iseman. Kern up top, tries to get the block, but he's going to get called for the foul. That'll be Trevin's first personal. That'll be, his first personal. That'll be the second team foul, is going to the free throw line, and making the first one will be Ethan Iseman. His first, up to 12 points. 5 of 7 from the charity stripe for Pelican Rapids. Krecklau and Drange come off. Haverkamp and Phipps come in. Shots up, shots off the front of the rim, no good. And poked out of bounds, last touch, they say, by the Vikings. Wolverine basketball. New Vikings on the floor, as Fay is out there, so is Farah, Torres, Roysum, and Talarud. Faking the dribble handoff is Petrowski, trying to go right side baseline. Floater hits the side of the backboard. Picked up by Pelican Rapids. They want to go quick. Fay goes left side, kicks it out to the corner on the same spot for Farah. No good. Rebounded, though, by the Vikings. Torres looked like he was going to pass to his left, trying to find Farah. Instead goes down low and finds an open guy down low for the basket. Looked like coming up with that one for the first basket of the game was Roysum on the right side. No look pass. The Wolverines overcorrected that way to what looked like the left side, and wide open on that right side low block was Roysum. Wolverines turned the ball over. Ball poked out of bounds. 11:02 to go in this one. 61-30. Pelican Rapids leads Wadena-Deer Creek. In the corner, once again, Torres, no good. Picked up by the Vikings. Top of the key, left side. Torres goes baseline, kicks it open to a wide open Fay, and he connects. Second three of the game for Fay. He's got 6. 10:20 to go in the game. 64-30. Pelican Rapids leads Wadena-Deer Creek. Petrowski right side wing, gets it to Kern. Same side baseline. Works his way to the baseline, then turns to the middle of the court and is fouled. And for the first time tonight, Trevin Kern will head to the charity stripe. Foul will go against Roysum. Third personal, third team foul. Kern will shoot, and that one off the back of the rim. Wolverines had a lot of trips to the stripe, 17 of them so far in this game. Make it 18, and they've made 10. First free throw for Kern. He's got 3 points. Torres, short corner on the left side, kicks it out to Fay. Back to Torres, back to Fay, left side wing. Looks. Right side, trying to find Farah in the corner. 3 ball, right side from Torres. Rattles off. And out of bounds. No, there's going to be a loose ball foul that's going to go against Fay. That'll be his third personal and fourth team foul. Kern will exit. Phipps, Haverkamp, Drange, Petrowski, and Parker all on the floor for the Wolverines. It's Farah, along with Fay, Tollerud, Roysum, and Torres all on the floor for Pelican Rapids. Top of the key, Petrowski goes left hand, tries to go up, high off glass, gets the friendly roll for Leo Petrowski. He's into double figures with 10 points. 64-33 the score, 9:25 to go in the game. Pelican Rapids in front. They have a 3-0 record, trying to make it 4-0. All 3 of the wins for Pelican Rapids have been conference wins, all at home. This is their first road game of the year. Middle of the lane, Torres thinks that was a pass. It was, because he put it in. On the left side block, Roysum lands it. 66-33. 9 minutes to go. Pelican Rapids in front. Wolverines 1-1 on the year. 1 win against Sabika, a loss against New York Mills, and Petrowski has his pass stolen. Coming away with it is Farah in transition. Torres trying to find Roysum. It's blocked initially by Parker. Turnaround shot from Torres in the middle of the lane, no good. Rebounded by Wadena-Deer Creek, wanting to go quick and maybe a little too quick as Parker tried to find Phipps, and it goes through his hands in front of the scorer's table. Look out, Rick Johnson. Handled it like a pro, though. 8:37 in the game. 66-33, Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek in Wadena. Pelican Rapids starting to work in just a little bit of that second crew. Still Welch in the game, finding down low. Marich out to the corner for Iseman. Goes baseline on the left side, picks up his dribble, nearly poked away, recovered by Larson, tries to go up, find Welch on the left side block, no good. Poked away off the hands of a couple different Vikings before Drange comes away with it. Has to pivot a couple times, but eventually gets out of danger. Krecklau brings it across the timeline, sitting on the snarl of the Wolverine head midcourt logo. Gets it to Drange at the top of the key. Now to Parker, looking for a screen from Drange. Tried to roll, pass not there, in transition is going to be, and that one's good. He's got 14. 7:40 to go. Wolverines played it tough, tied 13-13 through the first quarter. Then it was 37-23 at halftime in favor of Pelican Rapids, and then a big swing to start the second half on a 17-3 run for Pelican Rapids, and that's kind of put the game where it is, and a foul as Phipps tries to drive down the left baseline. And coming up limp a little bit is Marich. He's favoring that leg, and they're going to take a timeout here to let him come off the floor. Favoring that left leg. And coming in the game will be Fay as Marich exits. Wolverines substitute in. Coming into the game, it's number 20, Matthew Kopp. Trying to find down low range on the inbound from Kopp. No good. Picked up by the Vikings. Trying to go too quick as Iseman was looking for Larson on the outlet pass all the way from half court to the right side low block. Drange will exit. Kern, Sweary, Kopp, Parker, and Krecklau all in the game for the Wolverines. Top of the key. Kern looking around. Underneath, good cut by Sweary. Can't quite get the angle right on the backboard as it bounces off the back of the rim. Picked up by the Vikings. Welch in transition. Good defense by Kern, but Welch using that 6'8" frame. He was just too tall. He puts it in. Welch with 11. Again, this Vikings team not overpowering in the sense of they punch you in the mouth right away, but they wear on you. And at the end of the game, you make so many mistakes, and they capitalize, and that's what happened here tonight. 70-33. Wolverines playing out of the stretch here tonight as there's a turnover. In transition go the Vikings. Up on the layup attempt by Larson. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for the third time tonight. 5:40 and counting as we've hit running time. 70-33 the score. Foul will go against Raleigh Parker. And the first free throw there from Pelican Rapids is good. As Larson puts that in, it's up to 12 free throws. Or 12 points on the free throw. Pelican Rapids looking to substitute in here. We'll let you know the new Vikings on the floor when the line is officially changed. Right now it's Fay along with number 30, Michael Honrud. Number 14, Trade Dockin. Number 5, McLean Hovland. Coming off the floor will be Larson. Coming in is number 25, Maddox Vondra, as that second free throw is also good. Seven of 10 at the free throw line for Pelican Rapids. Larson up to 13 points. 72-33 the new score, 4:30 to go. Reverse layup attempt by Krecklau. Can't get the roll. Picked up by Hovland and Pelican Rapids. Three ball just to the left of the top of the key, and Trade Dockin docks it in. His first shot from the field. Krecklau, right side, tries to go up, and they say he took an extra step. And it'll be a turnover. Pelican Rapids basketball. As Hovland comes off, number 15, Colton Walters comes in. Also in is Keegan Nettestad. Ball at the top of the key. It's Vondra. Now over to Nettestad, excuse me. Into the corner. Walters. All kinds of open. Three ball attempt, no good. Haverkamp the rebound. Loses the handle as he tries to pass it to Caden Nemeth. Nemeth into the game. So is Kern, Haverkamp, Kopp, and Parker. Parker strips the ball away from Nettestad. In transition, turns defense into offense. Parker with 8 points. 75-35, just over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Pelican Rapids will improve to 4-0 at the win. The top team in Class A looking every bit of the part tonight. Three ball by Dockin, no good. Rebounded by Haverkamp and Wadena-Deer Creek. Pelican Rapids won Section 8 AA the last 2 years, so the good news for the Wolverines is they know that if they want to make a deep section run, they at least don't have to go through Pelican Rapids. Kopp with the basketball, loses the handle, gets it back. Picks up the dribble on the left side wing. Parker thinks about the deep three, goes away, then says, I'll try it. That one no good. Ball poked away by Haverkamp. Last touched by the Wolverines. Kern heads off. Coming into the game is a junior, Will Osberg, for Wadena-Deer Creek. 2:17 to go. Heading over to the left side to get the offense going is Dokken. Dokken, top of the key, swings it to Vondra. Vondra dribbles around, picks up his dribble. And trying to get a pass to Nettestead, poked away by Nemeth. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. 75-35, Pelican Rapids leading Wadena-Deer Creek. Wolverines again playing out of the stretch today is Sam Church out with a foot injury. Heard it in practice and is going to be out till most likely after Christmas. Ball up and in, right side block. That is Hanrud. His first field goal of the night, 90 seconds to go. A 42-point lead. Math is hard tonight. I'm a communications major. 42-point lead for Pelican Rapids. I didn't go to school to learn math, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. You're stuck with me tonight. Ball poked away by Dokken. Last touched by him. It'll stay on the Wolverines side. Haverkamp and Parker will exit. Coming in is number 22, Matthew Kopp. Or excuse me, don't have a number 22 on my program here. But it's Blake Suntime. There we go. Also coming in is number 51, Bryce Reed, a senior. Ball stolen by Pelican Rapids. Going up is Walters, left side. No good. Picked up by Reed. Kopp with the basketball. Trying to cross the timeline and is fouled. And the Wolverines will inbound. Foul will go against Hanrud. First personal, sixth team foul. 20 seconds to go in the game. Trying to find Reed down low. He'll fight with the basketball with Vondra. And with 10 seconds to go, the Wolverines are going to inbound, and that'll look to be the ball game. 3, 2, 1. They inbound it to Suntime. He throws it up, and he's fouled. And they're going to say 2 free throws to end the game. So Blake Suntime was fouled. And he taps the chest, points up, and says, hey, I got into the game for about 10 seconds. I'm going to get my free throw as the Wolverines empty the bench. And, hey, credit to him, man. His teammates are hyped for him to get these free throws, and he is too. And he makes the first one in a roar by the Wolverine bench. Cool moment there for Suntime as he makes the first one. And misses the second one. And that will be the ball game. Wolverines will get an extra point. I don't know if that covers any kind of spread or not, but it's a 37-77 loss for Wadena-Deer Creek. Pelican Rapids goes to 4-0 on the year. Wadena-Deer Creek dips to 1-2. Pelican Rapids has a section opponent on Saturday against Henning. So does Wadena-Deer Creek as they take on Crookston. We'll talk about more about what's coming up next for both of these teams, what's coming up next on our broadcast schedule, look at post-game stats, and our out-of-town scoreboard, all coming up on our post-game report. But again, that final score on the Atwater Motors and Baxter scoreboard, 77-37. Pelican Rapids beats Wadena-Deer Creek. Post-game report coming up next on KWAD.
Central Lakes College Career Education. They say one path to success. We say many. They say 4 years. We say 2 years or less. They say theory. We say hands-on. Central Lakes College has more than 70 career programs, providing the training you need for the job you want. Central Lakes College Career Education. We build futures. Start yours today.
Looking for that next job opportunity? PenMax Staffing is hiring now for a variety of industries and skill levels. Whether you're ready to try something new or take the next step in your career. With weekly pay, great benefits, and a team that truly cares, PenMac places people first, starting with you. Apply today at penmac.com or stop by their offices in Wadena at 307 Jefferson Street South or Brainerd at 607 Washington Street. Visit PenMac for fast, free, and friendly help finding a job.
At Tallman Insurance Agency in Henning, it's not just about policies, it's about people helping people. As an independent agency, they work with multiple companies to tailor the perfect policy for you, your family, and your business. Need individual or group health insurance? Looking for life, annuities, or final expense policies? Tallman Insurance has you covered. Visit Renee Tallman at Tallman Insurance Agency, 509 Douglas Avenue, downtown Henning, or call toll-free 877-583-2065 to get started today. Tallman Insurance Agency, your trusted insurance partner in Henning.
Peak performance isn't just for athletes, it's for everyone, especially when it comes to your health. At O'Kane Dental Care in Wadena, they believe that just like the athletes, the key to success is preparation and practice. Their highly trained dental team works together to make sure you're ready to perform at your best, whether it's with routine care or a more complex treatment plan. With teamwork, dedication, and a positive atmosphere, your dental health is in great hands. Call O'Kane Dental Care today at 218-631-2515 and discover how they can help you achieve your best smile. Construction projects can be stressful. Things don't always go as planned, but with the right partner, it doesn't have to be that way. That's where Spirit Lake Lumber comes in. From start to finish, their experienced staff is here to guide you through every step, whether you're building a new home or updating your current one. From blueprints to free estimates, no project is too big or too small. And with quality products for both work and home, plus metal sales for your building needs, Spirit Lake Lumber in Monaga has you covered.
Vitality Living in New York Mills, an assisted living facility where care feels like home. Our residents enjoy private rooms, delicious meals, and 24-hour staff. We have spacious double rooms available, perfect for couples. At Vitality, we're proud of the devoted team we've built. Come see for yourself and schedule a tour. Find us at vitalityhm.com, on Facebook, or just give us a call at 385-4700. Vitality Living, where community, care, and comfort come together.
101.7 AM 920 KWAD, online at WDenaRadio.com/KWAD. I'm CJ Baumgartner, wrapping up action, taking a look again at the Atwater Chevrolet GMC and Aiken scoreboard. 77-37. Wadena-Deer Creek falls to Pelican Rapids tonight. The Vikings improved to 4-0 on the season. They are right now looking for their first section game, but they are 3-0 in the Heart of Lakes Conference, 3-0 at home, and now 1-0 on the road. They have yet to play a neutral site game, but they will check off the section and neutral site games of the season for the first time coming up on Saturday. We'll talk about that in just a second. For Wadena-Deer Creek, they moved to 1-2 on the young season. They are still looking for their first section game, although they'll play that on Saturday. More on that later. They are 1-1 in the Park Region Conference, where they are tied for third. 1-2 now on their home floor, have not played a neutral site game or a road game yet for the Wolverines. Hey, taking a look at our post-game stats, let's see how everything shook out here. First, we're going to get you caught up. Coming out of halftime, 37-23 Pelican Rapids with the advantage, and then a 17-3 run in the first 4 minutes of the second half is really what propelled the Pelican Rapids Vikings for the victory. They were leading 54-26 with 14 minutes to go. And then to start the final quarter of action, 66-33 was the score. And they hang on from there, ending the game on an 11-4 run to make it 77-37 for the final score. Taking a look at Pelican Rapids, Miguel Torres finished with 23 points, an impressive showing for him. He's our player of the game for Pelican Rapids. Sadiq Farah had 3 points. Ethan Eiseman had 14. CJ Fay with 6. Trade Dockin with 3. Grady Larson with 13. Jack Welch with 11. Michael Honrud with 2. And Andon Roysam with 4. For the Wolverines, let's take a look at their post-game finishers. Raleigh Parker with 8 points, Ben Kreklau with 4, Leo Petrowski with 10, Hunter Sweary with 2, Trevin Kern with 3, and Noah Drange with 8. We're going to give our Player of the Game award to Leo Petrowski, who led the Wolverines in scoring with 10 points. He also ended up at the free throw line going 4 of 6 at the free throw line for Wadena-Deer Creek as a team. They went 11 of 14 for Pelican Rapids. They went 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. 9 of 10 from the 9 of 11 rather from the charity stripe. All right, that's going to wrap things up on the post-game stats front. And Going to give you an update here in just a second on our out-of-town scoreboard. But first, again, just kind of taking a look at this game. Wadena-Deer Creek had some moments early on, got things rolling, just couldn't quite get the offense where they wanted to be. And part of that was because Pelican Rapids just relentless on that full-court man-to-man defense that wore down the Wolverines over the course of the game. A great effort by Wadena-Deer Creek. Unfortunately, Pelican Rapids proving why they are one of the top teams, not just in Class A, but if they were in Double A where they were a season ago, they'd be right in that mix as well. Right now, again, the number one team in all of Class 1A with a 58.8 QRF, and they've only played 3 games, now 4, and that number is going to shoot up with a Double A victory over Wadena-Deer Creek. All right, taking a look at what's coming up next for both of these teams. Wadena-Deer Creek will host Crookston on Saturday. They'll take on the Pirates, 2:30 tip-off on Saturday from the WDC Middle High School gym. And then on Saturday as well from Concordia Moorhead, Pelican Rapids will take on the defending Section 6A champion Henning Hornets, 4:45 tip-off from Moorhead on Saturday. Taking a look at what's next on our broadcast schedule, we have some matinee wrestling on Thursday afternoon from New York Mills in front of the whole student body for the Eagles. They'll host the Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines for a duel. Kyle Gilsine, Dan Lawson on the call. 1:15 pregame, 1:30 match start right here on 101.7 FM, AM 920, KWAD, and online at wadenaradio.com/KWAD. Or you can watch it again like today's game was available on the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page. And a doubleheader of action on the Superstation K106 on Thursday as well. Verndale versus Pillager. Boy-girl doubleheader starting with the girls. 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off, then the boys immediately after that. Corey Tackman with all of the action on Thursday night on the Superstation K106. That's 105.9 FM. Streaming online at wadenaradio.com. Superstation K106 mobile app. Or again, the Hubbard Radio-Wadena YouTube page. Appreciate you who are listening out there online, on the radio, or watching on that video feed as we try and grow all the ways to cover here in central Minnesota and put a spotlight on these athletes and the hard work that they put in. As we wrap things up, we are going to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. That's going to come in 2 minutes on KWAD.
Got trucks or heavy equipment that need attention? Get them to TNT Repair in Henning. From minor fixes to major overhauls, TNT Repair keeps you moving, and they'll make sure your DOT inspections are up to date. Time is money, and standing still costs both. Don't let breakdowns slow you down. TNT Repair in Henning, earning a 4.8 star rating online from satisfied customers. TNT Repair, Industrial Drive in Henning, keeping you on the road. Think your factory remote starter's got you covered? Think again. Short range, no feedback, and no way to know if your car is even running. That's a problem in Minnesota. At Sound Connection, upgrade to a CompuStar Pro Series remote start with Drone Mobile. Get two-way communication, unlimited smartphone control, and peace of mind wherever you are. Right now, get Drone Mobile free with any two-way remote start. Plus, your first month of service is free. Sound Connection, with locations in Brainerd, Waite Park, and Hudson, Wisconsin.
Families looking for a well-rounded education turn to Wadena-Deer Creek Schools, where students are given opportunities to grow in academics, fine arts, athletics, and leadership. WDC offers early childhood enrichment, preschool for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, full-day, everyday kindergarten, a strong 5th and 6th grade band program, and post-secondary enrollment options for juniors and seniors. At Wadena-Deer Creek, dedicated teachers are committed to helping every child succeed. For a tour or more information, contact Wadena-Deer Creek Schools.
Christmas greetings, everyone, with many good wishes for Christmas and the coming year. From Becker Transport and Aggregate, just north of Sabika. From the Beckers, thank you for a great 2025, and we look forward to working with you in the new year. From Luke, Lauren, Jody, and Randy Becker, may the peace and joy of Christmas warm your heart all year long. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Becker Transport and Aggregate, just north of Sabika.
101.7 FM, AM 920, KW. WAD, also online at WDenaRadio.com/KWAD and the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page. Just search Hubbard Radio Wadena. You'll find us. You'll also find the great content we're putting up on our YouTube page, including the Morning Sports Desk podcast powered by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade in Wadena. We talked about this game today, previewed Corey's game that he's at over at the Nest in Staples between Staples, Motley, and Aiken. That appears to be a close one. We'll talk about that in our out-of-town scoreboard here quickly. But again, you can catch that game on the Hubbard Radio Wadena YouTube page as well and watch that one or listen on 98.5 FM and AM 1430 KNSP, The Fan. Looking at our out-of-town scoreboard, let's first start with those Staples Motley Cardinals versus the Aiken Gobblers. 44 tied up. 44-44, 8:27 to go. Fun game from the Nest in Staples in a former mid-state rivalry matchup. Taking a look at other boys basketball contests, Underwood beats Bertha Hewitt 78-42. New York Mills tops Frazee 78-66. Looking at some other scores here, Nevis beats Verndale 81-34. Hancock over Brandon Evansville 73-41. Parker's Prairie beats Ashby 64-57. Sauk Center over West Central Area 75-67. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy leading Battle Lake 47-33 at halftime of that game. And looking around in our AA scores for boys basketball tonight, Albany beats Malacca 79-41. I should say 40. 4 minutes to go in that one. 4 minutes left in that 79-41 matchup between Albany and Malacca. Foley leading Little Falls 45-28. Perham leading Barnesville by 2, 39-37 at the start of the second half. Pequot Lakes with an 82-38 victory over Pillager. St. Cloud Cathedral leading Piers 83-81 with under a minute to go in the second half there. Montevideo beats Minnewaska area 68-52. Royalton tops Kimball area 58-56. Looking around at some other scores in AA boys basketball, that appears to be it with our score updates there. Let's take a look at what's going on in girls basketball tonight, starting off in Class A action this evening. Bertha Hewitt leading Sebeka 25-19 at halftime from Sebeka. Walker Hackensack Akeley beats LaPorte 67-45. Royalton over Upsala 72-39 in their matchup. Hancock beats Battle Lake in girls basketball 61-49. West Central area tops Sauk Center 57-55. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy over Ashby 68-27. Underwood beats Rothsay 68-32 in girls basketball action tonight. A 10-point victory for Lake Park Audubon over New York Mills 56-46. Breckenridge tops Holly 77-46. Wadena-Deer Creek beats Henning 59-31. In AA action for girls basketball tonight, Roseau beats Crookston 61-53 in their matchup. Minnewaska area over Paynesville 74-36. Albany beats Morris area Chicoyo, Alberta 57-47. Kimball area outlasts Osakis 52-49. Royalton over Upsala 72-39 in their matchup. Piers beats Holdingford 43-41. Fergus Falls tops East Grand Forks 64-60. Pequot Lakes leading Bemidji 53-41. Barnesville beats Staples Motley tonight 68-31. Frazee over Perham 45-43 with 12 minutes to go in that matchup. Pelican Rapids beating Mahnomen Waban 61-32. 13 minutes to go in the second half of that matchup. Dilworth Glendon Felton leading Park Rapids area 45-9. That game is at halftime. There's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, and that's going to do it for me. I'm CJ Baumgartner, wrapping things up in our post-game report. 77-37, Pelican Rapids beats Wadena-Deer Creek in boys basketball from Wadena. Pelican Rapids goes to 4-0 on the season. They play Henning next on Saturday at Concordia Moorhead, 4:45 tip-off on Saturday. Wadena-Deer Creek goes to 1-2 on the campaign. They also play on Saturday. They'll host Crookston, 2:30 tip-off in that one. I'm CJ Baumgartner. Have a great rest of your night. High School Sports, a Hubbard Radio-Wadena production, is brought to you by Aquarius Home Services, Northside Floral, Mid-Central National Bank, Hubbard's Hardware, First International Bank and Trust, West to Central Telephone Association, J Brothers Mechanical Plus, Wides Appliance, Old 10 Apparel, FCA Auto Sales, Gull Lake Brick and Fireplace, Larry's Family Pizza, Penmax Staffing, Becker Transport and Aggregate, Central Building Supply, Staples Ace Hardware, Cutting Edge, Phelan Motors, TNT Repair, Tallman Insurance Agency, Chris O'Kane DDS, Lake Country Insurance of New York Mills, Bricks Travel Center, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, High School Sports, a Hubbard Radio-Wadena production brought to you tonight by Hinkle Realty, The Old Mill, Brogard Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating, My Kind of Bank, North Risk Partners, Auto Fix, Southside Sinclair, Community First Bank, Park Rapids Building Supply, Warner Garage Door, Stenberg's Trailers and Cattle Supply, Wadena-Deer Creek Schools, West Side Sports, Wadena Eye Clinic, Central Lakes College, Farm Right Equipment, Wadena Family Dental, Autosmith Services, Spirit Lake Lumber, Brokachik Electric, The Meadows of Wadena, Sound Connection, Atwater Motors, Vitality Living New York Mills, and Kinnanen Insurance Agency. Thanks for listening to High School Sports, a Hubbard Radio-Wadena production.
92 KWAD, Wadena.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. On social media tonight, President Trump's new escalation against Venezuela and its President Nicolas Maduro.
In a social media post, President Trump says